Hello all, happy new month. I'm Scott Coon, and this is your monthly video newsletter for February 2025. I have posted a reading from Godless Armageddon, Chapter 1, I Died. After Tom dies, he uses weaponized memories to battle two false gods bent on Armageddon, as well as his own deeply repressed homosexuality. But in this excerpt, Tom and the other characters are still alive, but they won't be for long. So check it out, a reading from Chapter 1, I Died, from Godless Armageddon. I'll leave a link below. Seriously, check it out. And also, Bookshelf wants your vote. Vote for Godless Armageddon in the Bookshelf book cover contest. I'll leave a link for that below as well, so just a few votes will really be a big help to me. I'd appreciate it a lot. And now, just for fun, here's an out-of-context sentence from my work in progress, The Analog Wanderer. The Eagles had been worse than the ski lift and inflatable raft, but not as bad as the kiddie train and fudge pudding. That's from my book, Analog Wanderer. I'm going through the writing group with it right now, and hopefully someday it'll get published and you'll get to find out what the heck that sentence is all about. Now let's get into the contest news and more. In contests, the Masters Review Winter Short Story Award. Deadline is February 2nd, so you only have minutes to get that in right now. We welcome submissions of previously unpublished fiction or creative nonfiction up to 6,000 words. The first place winner will receive a $3,000 grand prize, while the second and third place winners will receive $300 and $200 respectively. We publish all winning pieces online. All winners will also receive agency review from our 6 partnered agencies. So check that out. Coverfly Radiance Script Competition. The next deadline is February 17th, and then the one after that is March 17th, and the price range is $55 to $145. The Radiance Script Competition is a contest dedicated to supporting and championing independent screenwriters, accepting features, TV pilots, web series, and shorts. Launchpad Prose Competition. Deadlines February 20th, March 20th, April 20th. The standard fee is $55, but if you get an entry and a one-page feedback, it will cost you $130. Accepting submissions for everything from short stories to fantasy epics. We're looking for the next great voices in fiction writing, so check that one out. The Roadmap Writers Shorts Competition. Late entry is February 22nd, so you're running out of time here. And the cost is going to be $55. There's nothing better than a great short. Why? Because writers need multiple paths to break in, and shorts are a time-tested way to do that. That's actually how I got my start in writing, was by submitting short stories to contests and to publishers. And after I got a nice little track record with that, and also the learning that comes from just writing short stories, I was able to apply that to novels. And that's when I started getting novels published. So check out my novels, Godless Armageddon and Lost Helix. They're available now. You'll find links for both of those down below. ScreenCraft, True Story and Public Domain Screenplay Competition. Deadlines February 28th, March 31st. Standard entry fee $119 if you want feedback with it, or $49.99 if you don't want any feedback. The True Story jury includes production companies, studios, literary managers behind some of the best true story entertainment out there. Link below. ScreenCraft Family Screenplay Competition. Deadlines February 18th and March 31st. Standard entry plus feedback $119, and standard entry alone is $49.99. Family entertainment remains one of the most stable and lucrative sectors in the industry, with major industry heavyweights competing to secure quality content that appeals across generations. Book Pipeline Adaptation Contest. Deadlines special entry February 20th, 2025 for $35, early May 20th, 2025 for $45, regular is August 15th for $55, and late is September 5th for $60. So they keep upping the price for your tardiness. So get your stuff in now. The 12th Annual Book Pipeline Adaptation Contest seeks books, graphic novels, and short stories for film and TV development Winner receives $5,000 film and TV industry circulation and extensive project development. Coverfly Finish Line Script Competition. Deadline March 5th for latecomers. $48 to $299. So you got to go to their website to see the details of why there's such a wide range in there. Of course, there's different kinds of feedback you can get from them. So you're not just entering into a contest, you're also, asking people to give you a review of your work and tell you how you can improve it. And the grand prize is $10,000. The Finish Line Script Competition helps showcase your writing skills, connects you with industry experts, and lets you submit unlimited new drafts for free, improving your chances to win this career-changing competition. Craft 2025 Novelette Print Prize. I know a couple of people in my writing group who have novelettes. You should polish those up and submit them to this by March 16th, 2025. The entry fee is $30, and Craft is a credible organization to submit for a contest to. We're seeking submissions of polished novelettes from 7,500 words to 15,000 words. One grand prize winner will receive $3,000, print publication, royalties, and 20 author copies. That's a pretty good deal. Book Pipeline Unpublished Contest. Deadline special entry March 20th for $35, May 22nd for $45, August 20th for $55, September 5th for $60. And once again, you're getting punished for your tardiness $5 at a time. The 6th Annual 2025 Book Pipeline Unpublished Contest seeks unpublished manuscripts across 10 categories of entry. And I am not going to read that list. You can go to their website and check it out. Select publishers and agents get first look at the top picks for each category. I'll leave that link below. Writer's Digest 94th Annual Writing Competition. Early bird is May 5th. Poetry entry is $20 for the first entry, $15 for each additional poetry entry. Manuscript entry is $30 for the first entry, $25 for each additional. Deadline June 2nd has different rates for that one. I'm not going to go through all that. I'll go through it when we get into that time bracket. But this is the Writer's Digest 94th Annual Writing Competition is now accepting entries. The grand prize winner will receive $5,000 in cash, a trip to the Writer's Digest Annual Conference, and an interview for a feature article in our magazine, which is a really stinking big deal. Short story length, 4,000 words maximum. I wish I could write a short story that short that actually was good. I'd get it in there and maybe win someday. I'm going to work on that. Writer's Digest Self-Published Book Awards. Early bird deadline, April 1st. Writer's Digest Self-Published Book Awards is currently accepting submissions. This is the only Writer's Digest competition exclusively for self-published books, and that link will be below. The Best Indie Book Awards. Submission deadline, 12 noon Eastern Time, August 1st, 2025. So they've got it down to the minute on you, so don't miss out on that. Best Indie Book Award is an international literary contest recognizing outstanding achievements by independent authors. And I submitted to that, so if you get in there, you might be competing with me depending on the category. The Writers of the Future, deadline every quarter. This is a contest that I want to enter again, just in case, I professionalize out before I can, actually win one year. That would be an amazing feat to win this contest. It's a really good contest. There's no entry fee. They're good people. They have a banquet every year to celebrate their winners. This is all about lifting up writers, so check this out. Also, check out the All Author Cover of the Month contest. If you have a book out, published traditionally or self-published, get it in this contest. It's a good way to get people just looking at the cover of your book. Now, in events, Writer's Digest University, establish or improve your email newsletter. February 6th, 2025, 1 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and that's going to cost you $89.99. This live webinar will cover best practices of email newsletters for authors, how to avoid the mistakes most prevalent in the writing community, plus the pros and cons of using the popular newsletter platform Substack. Personally, I use MailChimp, So I don't know a whole lot about Substack. But Writer's Digest, this series seems to be all about Substack. So go learn about Substack. Poets and Writers Making Unforgettable Characters, February 6, 2025 through the 20th, 2025. So that's going to be a multi-day one. And it's going to cost you $225. This is a class focused on making compelling major characters in your fiction or nonfiction. Craft pointers and exercises around writing dialogue, writing relationship dynamics, character building, and ethics will be used. And I see there's a cat behind me. So, yes, everybody loves you, Hank. Everybody loves Hank. Don't you, everybody? Give a thumbs up if you love Hank. Leave a comment. Say hi to Hank, and I'll make sure that Hank gets your comments. I promise. Writer's Digest University, 5 Steps to an Airtight Plot, February 13th, 2025. 1 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. and it's going to cost you $89.99. They have a standard price over there at Writer's Digest University. The 5 simple, straightforward steps laid out in this course will give you a solid, actionable roadmap for your story. Ain't that right, Hank? Yes, Hank is mad because I am doing this instead of petting him. Poets and Writers, the ins and outs of crafting a successful query letter. February 17th, 2025 through February 24th. So this is another multi-day one. And that's going to cost you $150 unless you hurry, because before February 3rd, it's only $120. So that'll save you $30 if you're in a rush to get in this. This workshop focuses on all aspects of the query letter process, from crafting compelling letter to navigating the process of approaching agents. Now, I do have a video on this YouTube channel that you are watching right now about query letters, and I am going to post a link right here, like one of those little tab thingies. So if you want to watch it, you can check that out. I'll also put it as at the end of this, put a link to it down below. Writer's Digest University, Romance Writing Virtual Conference, February 21st through the 23rd this year. And that's going to cost you $199.99. Spend the weekend learning the finer points of the romance writing craft from 7 best-selling romance authors. So if that's your aspiration, is to make money as a romance writer, this is a place to be. Get in it. You can do it from the comfort of your own home. You don't even have to change out of your jammies. Just sit there and watch it. Poets and Writers, Narrative Power and the Writer, a discussion on social justice across genres. That's a heck of a title, ain't it? March 3rd through March 10th. And that's going to cost you $150, but you'll save $30 if you buy your ticket before February 17th. Diving into works from fiction, nonfiction, and poetry, this 2-session class invites participants to join in an exploration of how narrative and social commentary intersect and strategies on applying this in our work. So that sounds really deep and interesting. Check that out. Tennessee Williams New Orleans Literary Festival, March 26th through the 30th, 2025. The TW Fest will include writers' craft sessions, literary panels, theater events, author interviews, literary walking tours, culinary and cocktail events, and music events. And I keep telling myself I should go to this thing. I should really listen to me. The 2025 Writing Conference of Los Angeles, May 3rd, 2025. Get intense instruction over the course of a one-day. Pitch a literary agent or editor, which is optional. Get your questions answered and more. Note that there are limited seats at this event. So I've been getting emails about this telling me how few seats they have left. They still have seats, but they are running out. They actually are. There's still time. Go check it out. Get on their website. The link is below. In news, Scott Coon's On Writing. And this is not the On Writing I was just talking about, which is how to write a query letter. This is something brand new. Grammar for creative writing, redundancies good and bad. Sometimes it's good to repeat yourself, sometimes not. Here's a guide to redundancies, both good and bad. So I put this video together for you. There's a thing called Prose. You're going to learn about it. And I hope you enjoyed it. It's a very short video, but I think it'll help you improve your writing in various ways. Stephen King once said in his book on writing that when you're going to write, you need to bring your whole toolbox like you would if you were going to go and repair like a screen door or something. So you want all the tools you can in your toolbox, and knowing how to use redundancies in a creative and appropriate way that will be pleasing to your reader, that's a tool you could use. And available now, Queer Cheer by Eric Rosswood and Jody Anders. I got to meet Jody at a recent speaking engagement at a library, and it was nice meeting her. And this is a really amazing book. I gave her a nice review on Amazon and anywhere else I could find. And it is Queer Cheer. And Queer Cheer provides advice and words of wisdom, encouraging teens to find and keep their inner rainbow. Covering topics relevant to LGBTQ+ teens today, this instructional book includes everything ranging from bullies and discrimination to acceptance and advocating change. Also available now, still available, and if you haven't gotten a copy of this yet, you should definitely get a copy of it. Archwild by Marcy Dewey Mahoney. Just when you think you know where this book is going and how it's going to get there, or even how all the characters came to be here, the story throws another twist at you. Yet every twist and turn makes sense, never leaving the reader behind. Archwild has everything you want in a fantasy, magic, melee, palace intrigue, all wrapped up in wonderful storytelling. And what I just read to you is my review of Archwild, so I strongly encourage you to get your own copy, read it, enjoy it, post a review as well. I'll leave a link to that below. New Writing Resource Store. That's a tongue twister. Writers Helping Writers Bookstore. Buy direct from the writers. Welcome to 2025 and say hello to a brand new Writers Helping Writers Bookstore. Me, Scott Coon, owe my success to the Emotions Thesaurus. Without that book, I would not have gotten published at all. Like, not a novel anyway. I was really on the wrong track, and it helped me out so much. And now you can buy their most recent release of this and other invaluable writing resources directly from the creators. Get your copy and be sure to read it. Read the foreword. Seriously, read the foreword. The foreword to the Emotions Thesaurus taught me so much, and I implore you to let it teach you as well. So I'll leave that link below. And that's the newsletter. I hope you enjoy the content I bring you. I will continue to keep an eye out for writing contest news and more. Now check out my playlist of animated shorts readings or my on-writing videos. This month I will be adding new on-writing videos about grammar for creative writing. Yeah, I still have a few more of those to post. And so keep an eye out for those. And until next month, if you're a reader, read. But if you're a writer, submit!